Welcome back, everyone. It's a Tier 7 game on El Haluf. I am in the German Tier 7 Premium, no longer available through the game store. Tank the E-25, as are my two platoon mates, Mallory and Magpie. Now, we're not going to see a lot of Mallory in this match, as he's going to separate from the rest of the platoon pretty much early on, and goes off to have actually a decent game in another part of the map. But Magpie and I, well, we're off doing some trolling. There's actually a single E-25 on the team who's also off, probably doing much the same thing we are. He's a very good player and a very, very overpowered tank. Why is it overpowered? Well, it's got an incredibly good stealth profile. It's got an incredibly accurate rapid-firing gun with decent penetration. And most importantly, unlike pretty much every other tank in the game, it does not disturb bushes when it fires its gun. So its camo, when in a bush, remains way higher than almost any other tank destroyer in the game. There's only a couple of tank destroyers, and they're all old premium TDs that are like this. Just because accurate doesn't mean I can't miss. So Magpie, he's sitting here looking for early shots on enemies moving up the enemy tank line, but we're not seeing very much. And well, I want to shoot this BDR, but it looks like he's decided to take a hold down position over there. T-150, much better target. Attracted behind the bush, that's always nice. Oop, I got spotted, so I'm not sticking around here. But hey, I set my second shot, set the T-150 on fire for a very nice 300 damage. He puts it out, it is instantly set on fire by the Cromwell and burns to death. Poor T-150. He died so young. Alright, I see that Magpie has moved up here, so I come this way to make sure our combined firepower is still together. Because 2E25, the only thing worse than 2E25 shooting you is 3. But Mallory's busy trying to help hold the other flank up. You can see on the mini-map that he's facing off with one of the enemy E-25s, or he's facing off with the trolling enemy E-25. Meanwhile, Magpie and I, have spotted this comet and are trying to get some long-range fire now. But he vanishes. And suddenly, oh hey, there's a firefly coming up this way, and Magpie decided, you know what? It's time to clear this flank a bit. E-25s forward. Now, this tank doesn't have any gun depression, but it scarcely matters because the tank is so tiny. It's basically a flat postage stamp with a gun on the top. T-35 is not paying enough attention. Let's get here. Look at how fast this tank dissolves in the face of these two guns. Once he's down, we turn and go after the Firefly. And we still have auto aim here because, well, we do. KV-3. Trying to penetrate negative KV-3 with this gun. Not likely to work very well. We have to get out of the way, though, before I get murdered. I use powerful gun. Now, I'm zipping up this way, thinking, oh, we'll try and outflank this KV-85. And I get dissuaded by a shot on the side from something. It's only with a fairly small gun, only about 130 damage. Ooh, 2 hits, though. It's fast firing. There's a Churchill over there, actually, as it turns out. Now, Magpie and I have found this KV-85 and are just giving him the business. And look at how fast this tank dissolves in the face of both of our tanks shooting at it. Alright. Well, there's at least one enemy capping the base. Someone has to go and do something about it. We think it's just a Luke's. So we turn to go and do something about it. It looks like someone else has just gotten there because now there's 2. Hello, T-25. You don't have any armor. E-25 is charging you. Ow, ow. Stop that, Luke's. Ow, ow, ow. So Luke's is gone. Now we're taking fire from the Churchill 7. That's what was shooting at me earlier. Using the E-25 for excellent mobility. We actually take some shots at him. Oh, I even managed to bounce a shot as we go streaking this way. Now at this point, Magpie is starting to look a little bit dented from the sheer number of hits. The enemy team is up by 1 tank. And you can see we're taking fire from something across the way. Probably one of the enemy E-25s or But we need to decide, and I was like, oh yeah, take the church out. I promise the church will kill Magpie with 2 shots. Even his rate of fire, he can do that very, very quickly. So I'm going to go first. So I can afford to take the hits to take this guy out. There we go. Even better, he's looking the wrong way. So I just shoot right by him. And when he brings his turret to bear on me, Magpie pops out. We start putting shots in as fast as we can. Ow. There we go. E-25 trolling done right. Alright, now we're going to go after that KV-3. Neither one of us could touch me one shot by the KV-3, but as we're on the way there, we see an enemy E-25 and Comet coming across. Here we go. We got to take those out. Unfortunately, E-25 is just going too quick and is too sneaky, and he ends up getting past us. The Comet. Put a few more shots in for a good measure, but yeah, we're not going to be doing about that. So back on the KV-3, except for the fact that E-25 has appeared on my flank. My first shot goes for my tracks. Next one bounces. That's kind of a miracle. Ow. No, I need to go in. There we go. Alright, Magpie and I are now both very low on health. And oh god, ELC, move. Both of us are one-shots with ELC right now. Well, Magpie ends up diving one way to take cover, and I end up diving the other, which ends up putting us in position to actually outflank this guy. He can't put his gun in 2 directions at once. So I go around, trying to see which way is he looking. Oh, he's looking away from me? Cool. Ow. Alright, probably shouldn't have done that, but it was fun, and he's dead. Alright, now it's just the 2 of us up against the KV-3, a Comet, and that other trolling E-25 on the other team. We have no idea what his health total was pretty low. We last saw him, we got some good hits into him. Same with the Comet, same with the KV-3. So this really is anyone's match still. We are both in E-25s. And right now what we're doing, honestly, is we're discussing our plan. How are we going to deal with this? That's when the enemy E-25, the dead one I think, is like, report those 7-0 guys for using Warpack. No, but no. We don't use Warpack. There's more self-respect than that. Besides, urgency in this match, it's what Warpack does. Mallory jokes about how he missed the download link. Yeah, he was taken out somewhere back there. I think actually by the enemy E-25 that's still on the other team. But still pretty good stuff. So we're discussing, alright, how are we going to do this? What we're trying to do is find a good ambush position. What we really want to do is bounce that E-25 first when someone begins camping our base. But we have plenty of time. It's an encounter mode, so we got like 3 minutes to get in there and reset. So I come up here and get my binoc set up to see if I can spot anything moving across the desert floor. Doesn't seem to be any from there, though. I don't quite have the view range to see to the cap circle. Besides, he's probably, whatever it is, it's probably the other side of that mound in the middle. Now we're both low on health, so we can't really afford to take too many more hits. We might be able to take some damage from the E-25 or the Comet, but the KV-3, regardless of what gun he's using, will just end us with a single shot. So we have to be a little careful about how we make our approach. So we're discussing it, and we decide we're going to try and make the approach from the southwest side of the cap. It's just a little bit safer because there's just a little bit more concealment down there. Not a lot more, but a little bit more. So I start climbing the ridge. Another thing about being over here is that we will have shots down on the enemy, which should enhance the effectiveness of our guns. And yeah, we've gone full premium at this point because, well, we'd like to win this match. It's been a really good match so far. Alright, so my nightmare right here is running around this corner and fighting an enemy and blowing up before Magpie can get placed to help me. So I decide to stop here, set up my binocs, and look to see if anything is waiting for us while Magpie catches up. Again, the binoculars come up, and again they reveal nothing. Does that mean there's nothing? No. But it makes it slightly more likely there isn't anything. Once Magpie is caught up, we begin to advance. Now we're guessing it's probably the KV-3 on the cap. We're guessing the Comet will be chilling up here in the southwest corner. We kind of need to find and shoot him first. I peel off here, though, to see if I can spot whatever's on the cap and get a quick reset. Or if even better, just kill the darn thing outright. Pop up. Cautiously pop over. Take a quick look. Get spotted. And pull back. Don't get shot. But I didn't see whatever was on tap, which means whatever is pretty sneaky, which makes us think, hey, it's probably that E-25. At this moment, Magpie has found the comet and proceeds to just sort of casually murder him. Because E-25. Comet looking the wrong way, can't turn, tank, or turret fast enough to avoid being shot repeatedly before he takes you out. Now, it's time to go in. We figured out it's most likely the E-25 on the base, so we're going in to see if we can spot him. Take him out together. There he is. Clever hiding spot. Put a shot up, miss him. Dive in here for some cover. He just tracked himself. Since I'm low on health, let Magpie go and finish him off. Oh gosh, there's the KV-3. KV-3 just misses a swing on me. But he's almost out of health, and Magpie's able to go around the corner and pop him for the win. So a very ridiculous, aggressive match with the E-25, the troll machine, probably one of the most annoying little tanks at Tier 7 in the game. Let's take a quick look at the post-game stats for that one. So here are the post-game stats for that match. It was actually, apparently, my very first class ever gotten in the E-25. Got a steel wall, of all things, in this horribly lightly armored little machine. You can see, only got 50 millimeters of frontal armor, 30 on the side and rear. Getting a steel wall in this is very unusual and tricky, but I was being shot a lot by small caliber guns, and I limped out of that match with like 40 hit points. And I did manage to bounce one or two off the gun mantle of this thing, which is one of the few points on this tank that can actually stand a chance of scoring auto bounces off a lot of the shells that are being fired at you. It's not a very big area, though. One should never, ever rely on. But check out that sheer list of tanks, and it just shoots right off the bottom. You can see there's still the bar here. I wish I could move it and show you just how many tanks I put rounds into, or took fire from, or spotted, or something. It's quite the list. Looking on the team screen, you'll see that Magpie both managed to outdamage me, although we got the same number of kills. Really nice scores. He actually ended up getting the high caliber to go on top of the brothers in arms, the steel wall I got. He got a high caliber and a Confederate. No one quite got the top gun since we each got 5. Mallory, look at this, he got 1. If he just managed to score 1 more, would have been a crucial contribution as well, which would have been hilarious. And he almost did 1,000 damage himself, so very, very good match for him. Actually, good match for a lot of our top folks. Now we're going to talk about other team. They have that wonderfully trolling E-25. I think that was Small Bear. You can see he scored 1,400 damage. Their Comet had an excellent match. Their KV-3 had a fantastic match, 2,600 damage. When I had my KV-3, I've been very pleased to get a 2,600 damage game. I wasn't nearly as good as the game back then as I am now, but still would have been a heck of a match for the KV-3. But no match for the power of trolling E-25s. Personal screen, so 35 shots fire. Actually was getting kind of low on ammunition right there. 22 hits, 17 pens. One of the few weaknesses of this tank is the penetration of the gun is a little on the low side. You either got to shoot premium or you have to aim for weak points a lot. But the tank's rate of fire is so high that frequently you can brutalize tanks in an incredible hurry before they can get their gun around on you. And yeah, 14 hits received, 9 pens, 5 bounces. I bounced 5 shots off of my tank. Most of those, I think, went into my tracks. But you can see I got an initial 335 blocked my armor. Yeah, on top of the roughly 800 damage I got, and you just barely break the needed requirements for steel wall. So, funny but true. I shot 10 of the enemy tanks on the team, killed 5 of them, spotted 1. Also got 214 assistance damage, and even got a little bit of base defense points. We traveled 5 kilometers, as you probably guessed, for the sheer amount of zooming around we're doing. And because it's a premium tank, hey, we get premium credit making. So I ended up scoring 41,000 credits. I also got a very nice XP, because, hey, that was my double for the day. So I got, plus it's a premium tank, so it gets extra, wow, it gets extra experience. So I got 3,747 experience for that game. I hope you all enjoyed watching it. Good game, and good night.